so settle down that you.
Hey everyone, I'm back with one more Valentine look, and today I'm doing an Adele inspired Valentine's Day look. And if you want to see the picture that I used for the inspiration, I will put it on my blog, and it's a picture that I found of her that's on the cover of People magazine for this last week. Real quick, I wanted to announce the winner of the $20 gift card to my website, and that is Carla Oliveira. I hope I'm saying that right, but I will send you an email either way. So the look that I did, of course, Adele always has her signature cat eye, which I think is really retro, and it's, you know, dated back to the 50s. Cat eye will always just be something that's really sultry and perfect for a night out. And with the cat eye, it does take a little bit of practice, but I will walk you through it step by step, and don't worry if you can't get it right the first time. It's something that every time you do it, it gets easier and easier. So I did do the Adele cat eye, and then I also did just a light wash of a peachy pink cheek, and then in the picture she has like a nude pink lip. So if you want to see how I did this in Adele inspired Valentine's Day look, just keep watching. The first thing you always want to do is put an eyeshadow primer on, and we're going to put it from the lash line all the way to the brow line, and then also underneath your lower lash line. The first color that we're going to start with is Brulee from MAC, which is just the same color as my skin tone, and I'm going to just take a large fluffy shader brush and just apply that all over my lid from the lash line all the way up to the brow line. The next thing we're going to do is take a large fluffy dome brush, and then the color Texture from MAC, which is just a ruddy light tan color, and we're going to apply that to the crease, going all the way in, and make sure you get it right on the inner part of your eye, almost up to the brow. So next we're going to pick up some of the color Espresso from MAC, which is just a dark brown, and then we're going to use a brush with a smaller dome shape to the top to really accentuate that crease, and you're just going to run it in the crease like this, going all the way in to the inner corner. Now just switching back to your large fluffy brush, we're going to blend that color really well. Now we're going to use the color Naked Lunch from MAC, and then another pencil brush, and we're just going to put that on the inner part of your eye, the inner tear duct, and just blend that out. Pick up another flat shader brush, something a little bit stiffer, and we're going to press that in just underneath our brows. Now taking another pencil brush, we're going to go back to the color Texture again from MAC, the first color we used, and we're going to apply that underneath the lower lash line, going all the way in, and then take some of that color Espresso, the dark brown color, and run that just on the outer 1/3 of the lower lash line. Okay, now we're going to do the start the cat eye, and just take your time with this. I'm going to use a Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Eyeliner in black. Another good one is the Makeup Forever they have a cream liner or the MAC fluid line. You want to make sure that you have something really creamy so that it moves really easily. And then if you are not experienced with doing a liner like this, I would say start out with just an angled eyeliner brush, and that's going to be the easiest. So what you want to do is just start in the middle of your eye, just using small strokes towards the outside. Then work your way in to the inner corner. Now when you get to the outer corner, what you're going to do is just follow the line along your lower lash line and just make a stroke upward, and then just connect that to the line on the top. Now Adele's liner is pretty thick, so then at this point you can determine how thick you want it, and you can play around with that line a little bit and add more if you want it to be a little thicker. Just like that. Now Adele, it does look like she does have a little bit on the lower lash line, but it looks like it only goes probably about a third of the way in. So just with what's left on your eyeliner brush, just run that on the outside. Just like that, just so you got a little bit of darkness on the outside. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna pick up another pencil brush, and then that color espresso again, and we're just gonna kind of soften that outside of the lower lash line, just like that. Okay, so next I'm just going to curl my lashes, apply some mascara, and Adele always wears some big lashes in every picture I've seen of her. So I'm going to apply some big lashes too, and then I'll be right back and to show you how to do the rest of the face. So next I'm just going to apply some HD foundation from Makeup Forever. I'm going to apply some concealer underneath the eyes, and I'm just using the Makeup Forever HD concealer. And then I'm just going to use a pointed concealer brush to blend that in. Powder, I'm going to use the NARS loose powder, and this is in the color Desert. And then I'm just going to use a fluffy powder brush. I'm going to do my brows next, and Adele has kind of thicker brows, and they look pretty perfect. The color that I'm going to use is just that espresso from MAC that we were using, and I'm just going to start filling them in. For cheeks, it looks like she just has a soft wash of a pinky peach color, and it does look pretty matte, so I'm going to use the color Fluor Power. And then to get that light wash, I'm going to use a really soft powder brush, and this one, it's kind of shaped like this, and what we're going to do is just use the side of it, so it's kind of a flat powder brush. And then just pick up some of that color and start at the apples of the cheeks, and you're going to keep it kind of right above where your cheekbone ends, so just about right here. And just use circular motions and blend it backwards. I'm just going to go over that with a fluffy powder brush just to kind of blend that out. It does look like she has a bit of bronzer underneath. It doesn't look like it's really chiseled, so kind of a thicker line of bronzer, but it's a lighter bronzer. So I'm just going to use the Makeup Forever Sculpting Kit #2 for this. And then I'm going to use a bigger brush so that we don't get such a straight line. And it's just an angled kabuki brush. And just pick up some of that color, and we're just going to run it underneath in the groove of your cheek. Adele's lips in the photo, they're kind of a nude pinky color. So what I'm going to do is first start out with a lip liner, and I'm going to use Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in #1C. And then just fill in your entire lip. Use a new lip gloss color. This is from Bobbi Brown's Rose Gold collection. And this is probably dead on the color that she's wearing. This is called Pink Gold. And I really like this color. It's the perfect nude pink. And it's got some flecks of gold in it. So that completes the look. Didn't use a whole lot of colors. Besides that, a liner, it should be pretty easy to do. Like I said, just practice with the liner. It's something that you get better at every time you do it. I'm going to put a list of the products I used on my blog, as well as the inspiration picture. And then of course you can buy the products that I use at a discount on my website, and that's beautybyviolett.com. And I am doing another $20 gift card giveaway to my website, and the $20 gift card, you can use that on any NARS, Bobbi Brown, MAC, Makeup Forever, or Stila product that you want. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you try it out, and thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe.